welcome to We Repair, and happy 2026. Appreciate it's been some time since I've recorded anything on this channel due to life getting in the way somewhat. So long story short, I'm in a new location. We've moved house. We were on the market for nearly a year, which is why I haven't posted anything. So we're starting fresh in June of 2026. So new year, new goals, and try and post some new content. Anyway, without further ado, I have been shopping. So long story short, my boy needs a new monitor, and I managed to pick this one up on the cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Now, it is not without issue. It needs a bit of love. I'm not actually sure what this brand is. I assume it's EG, but don't really know. The actual model is an EG 27144, so I'm assuming it's a 27-inch display with 144 hertz refresh rate. So we are going to have a go at giving this a quick repair, and you'll spot a couple of issues, one of which I'm going to address today. The others I need to get parts. So this is what we're focusing on today. You'll see that this is not really connected to anything. So I just want to have a look at as to why, because at the moment, previous sellers told me it's all working, but you can't switch input because this is broken. So don't know what the score is there. I am also aware that the display port is damaged. So that will come in a later video, but we're going to focus on trying to get this fixed today so that we can actually use the screen, and then I'll come back once the parts have arrived and try and do this one. The other problem is I'm not 100% sure where all my tools are, so we are winging it a little bit here. But yeah, let's have a look and see how far we can get. So I think we're probably screws along the bottom, and then there is a screw on either end, but the one on this end is missing. So we're going to start there. I think is probably the best place. As I say, missing some tools, so working with what we've got, which is not at all ideal. I'm not sure if this has been taken apart before, because it does look like there are some different screws in the bottom here, but they do look like they're evenly spaced. So I don't know if this has been touched before or not, but we're going to have a go and see how far we get. So yeah, it's good to be back, 2026. Some new content coming, but still trying to find some interesting things to repair, so we're not doing so many repeats. There we go, that's all our bottom screws out. Now I'll do the one at the end. And then I can't see anything else looking around this, so I'm assuming it will just come off. Right, screwdriver is too big for that one. Oh, okay, well, apparently, folks, the bezel does come off when you remove those base screws, so I wonder then if we do need to do those side ones. Okay, well, let's have a look and see if we do. Is this completely loose? It is completely loose. I don't know if this needs to come out. Yeah, look, we've got a screw in there as well. So let's just get that one done. Okay, yeah, fully loose now. Right, let's try and turn this over carefully. So we are interested in that. Let's see what else we've got here. So that is our video board by the looks of it. This display has got an external power supply, so don't actually need any onboard power, which is why this is skinny. So we've got a brick with it. So let's take that off and have a look and see how we're looking on this end. I don't know if I can get this part, so this might be a bit of a challenge. We might need to replace the switch with something else. I know someone's going to be screaming at me in the comments, why haven't you put a mat down under the monitor? Well, I would, but I don't actually know where my mat is right now. Okay, well, I think we're all right. So it looks like everything is still attached to this button. Let's see if I can zoom you in so you can see. So it looks like everything is still sort of there. The pads look pretty clean and the button looks okay. So I'm hoping I can just use the existing and resolder it. I wonder if I can get this top piece off just to make my life easier. Yeah, I can look. Ooh. So there you go. That's off now. And then there's our control board. So let's take this off. Come on. Cool, so I got our board out. Right, well, good news. I found some of my tools, so that's all positive. We can actually hopefully do this now. I don't think it's going to be by any means perfect, but we'll do what we can. So let's get a little bit of flux on here. It's not the correct applicator, I know, before anyone screams at me, but needs must. I got some solder wick. So let's clean this up a bit. Okay, pads are clean. Good start. So that's better. Let's put a bit more flux on here. And then we'll retin, and then we'll try and get this seated. But my soldering, as you all know, is not brilliant. So we will muddle through as best we can here. This is going to be a bit of a journey, I think. All right, solder. See if we can get these pads. Cool. Okay. First stage done. We've been successful in our journey. Right, next thing, we've got to go and try and get this button back on now. So, it needs to go about there. Hoping, this is where, if anyone wants to donate me a microscope, I could definitely do with one. Oops. Well, that looks good. No. Bridge the pads. That's not what we want to do. Oh, there you go, got it. Right. Let me just look at this up close. Right, the only one that's a little bit off is that end. So we're just going to get a tiny touch more solder in there and see if we can get that sorted out. Okay, cool. That is very much on there. It's not the prettiest, but it is on. And more importantly, it still works. I just got to hope I haven't bridged anything now, so that could be our downfall. Right, let me grab a little bit of isopropylene. I'll give this a bit of a scrub, get it tidy, and then we'll give it a reinstall and see if everything works. Got a little cap full of isopropyl. And let's give this a bit of a clean. It's not going to hurt it, it's just going to evaporate, so... Oh, apparently my toothbrush has been seen better days, though. Let's get that out of the way. Time to invest in some new equipment, I reckon. Right, let's let that dry, and then let's get it reinstalled. Right, so we've got on a board. Let's put our little numbiny thing back on it. That is much better now. Let's reinstall that in there. Like so. And then it should just screw down in there, I think, with a bit of luck. Let's grab our screws. Okie dokie. Yeah, it'd be interesting to try and get the HDMI port working as well, because we've got that, so... Sorry, we haven't got that yet, we've ordered it. No, not HDMI, display port. I mean, I'm quite lucky in that even if I don't fix it, the boy is using a... try to figure out where this goes. The boy is using a HDMI, so it's not a problem. That is working. The display, though, is definitely broken. You can probably maybe able to just make out the fact that it's chipped down the edge there. Right, let's get the middle screw back in, and then we can do the edge ones. It's quite nice that we don't have to do the end ones, which is great. Not quite sure how I'm going to mount this because I haven't actually got the stand for it. The guy who sold me it didn't know where it was, so I'm hoping that I can just use a little Visa mount of some description and mount that up on there. Right, so if I pick this back up now, you should be able to hopefully see in a second. Let's just let my camera focus. There we go. That this just clips over the top here, so just like that, and it did just fall off, so I think that should just go straight back on. Just need to get it lined up, and it just hooks onto the edge there, which is nice and easy. And then I got my screws off to one side, so let's just quickly get those in. We'll speed this bit up so you don't have to watch it, and then we'll go and hunt down the monitor power lead and give it a quick whirl. So I don't know how well this is going to show up, and I should have shown this on camera before I started the work, but this button on the back did not work. And now, I don't know if you can make it out on here. There is a EG monitor button there, so I can now turn it off and on. I don't think I'm going to be able to test the rest of it on camera. So what we'll do, we'll stop there, because I'm happy that it's now actually working, which is half the battle. The fact that I can get this on and off, which is great. So I think that's fixed, but what I will do, I'm going to go and give this a bit of a tester on my son's system, so we'll give that a go, and hopefully I'm going to do another video on it anyway. So with a bit of luck, I'll report back on the channel before long as to other things that are going on, and the fact that we've got that HDMI display port in to give that a repair as well. So watch this space, other things are coming. I've already bought some bits and bobs, but I'm going to call this a wrap for now. So quick video today, screen's all up and running hopefully, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.